Yo. I hear my battle cry. Yo, what? Yo, what is happening in wrestling, bruh? People are winning titles that never won them before. People are winning back titles that haven't won in years, bruh. Like CM Punk just won a title he hasn't won since 2013. Kenny Omega winning a title he hasn't won since 2021. Like, what is happening? Sami Zayn became champion. Darby Allin became champion. Like, what is happening? Bro, when I tell you I am shell-shocked, dog, I never thought they was going to give Kenny Omega the title back. Like, dog, I thought for sure it was going to end in a draw leading up to Redemption, and then they'd go from there. Bro, Kenny beat MJF. Bro, oh my God. Bro, I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm in complete shock. I did not see this coming. I was like, there's nobody going to beat MJF again. It's like, no way. And the thing is, I wasn't married to the idea of MJF versus Ospreay at All In, just because I think there are better stories, like story-wise. I think Ospreay and Kenny is a better story because of the seeds they planted for the past 3-4 months in the history, their 10+ year history. Also, Moxley and Ospreay, which I'm still waiting for that bomb to drop because I do not trust the Death Riders, even though they've shown to be good. I'm still waiting for them to turn on Ospreay. But like, even though MJF, in my opinion, is the best wrestler in the world in terms of overall, on the mic, in the ring, as a talent, Cody was that until last year. They kind of ruined him. So MJF is, in my opinion, the #1 wrestler in all the world. But again, I'm not married to the idea of Ospreay MJF, and probably because Ospreay's already beaten him, I'm kind of like, eh. But with Omega, they have such a rich history, and I believe the last time he fought was Forbidden Door 2023. I believe Ospreay won that, but it was through controversial means because of Don Callis. That match was like 7 stars. So no matter what happens, if it's Ospreay and Omega, it's going to be a 7-star match regardless. But then it's like, there's no way MJF is not involved, right? So maybe it could be a triple threat, or maybe it is MJF and Ospreay, and this was the red herring, and they're gonna put the title back on MJF at Redemption. Who knows? And that's the fun part. I have no idea. I literally have no idea what they're doing, but in a fun way, because we know it's all leading up to a goal, right? Like, okay, let me first of all talk about the match. Great match. They had a completely different match than they had at Dynasty, which I thought for the first like 10-15 minutes was kind of slow, and then they really picked it up. It had really pretty much a like technical, great in-ring match with a few bells and whistles. This match was so different because it was an Attitude Era style fight, to where these guys brawled in the crowd. MJF went through a table, Kenny Omega flipping off of chairs. Like, this was a completely different match, and you still had no idea who was going to win. And so we get to the final 2 minutes of the match where MJF does what MJF always does. He tries to cheat with the diamond ring. Will Ospreay comes in. Will Ospreay takes the ring, but inadvertently it helps because MJF low blows Omega, belt shot. Omega kicks out at 1. And they immediately show Ospreay's face, like a face of like relief and like, oh my God, that's the Omega I know, right? Because, oh my God, dog, the freaking story they been telling with freaking Omega and Ospreay since Dynasty, from the backstage segment where both guys are at their lowest. Ospreay got his neck wrecked by Mark Davis, and Omega lost to MJF and lost his title match. Both guys are super low, but Ospreay was like, I know I'm going to reach the mountaintop. I know I'm going to one day become champion. I know it. And he's constantly pouring into Omega saying, I know one day you're going to be champion again. You have to believe in you the way I believe in you. And Omega's like, maybe you're right. Oh my God. And then the second time they did a backstage segment, they talk about it. And by this time, the Death Riders are helping Ospreay. And Omega's like, you know, you're gonna make your own decision, and I trust you know what's right, but I don't trust those Death Riders, bro. And then Moxie's like, I don't blame him. He's like, yo, this is so crazy. And then later down the line, like Ospreay and Omega are freaking arguing, and Ospreay's like, don't be mad at me because you won't never be champion again. It was like, oh no. So it went from completely believing in Omega to then doubting him, and you could say that's probably the influence of the Death Riders and whatever. And then you have the segment they have with Omega, I keep calling him Omega, Ospreay and freaking MJF before the match, where MJF is being MJF, and then Ospreay's retorting back with great one-liners, and it's like, bro, now I really want to see this match. But you still believe in Omega. Omega, who, for a lot of us, he's like, man, he's like a freaking superhero to an extent. Like, he really is like, he's like AJ Styles was for us in the early 2000s. Samoa Joe, like something we've never seen, that does unbelievable stuff, have 7-star matches with Okada and Ospreay. Like, bruh. He has that great title run in 2020, 2021. He becomes a belt collector, and then he gets hit with the illness, and we're thinking he's never going to become world champion again. And then 5 years later, here comes Omega to get the title one more time. And again, I thought the way they're telling the story, Omega has to win the title, right? Like, they wouldn't tease us. It's so funny how shout out to Wrestle Talk podcast, how they talked about CM Punk beating Sami Zayn, and how WWE has completely lost all benefit of the doubt, all credibility, to where nobody believes that the let it play out freaking phrase, because WWE has shown their hand too many times that they're going to create great moments and never follow up. I.e., John Cena heel turn, New Day heel turn, Ron Killings coming back, like Bianca Rhea supposed to face off at WrestleMania, who took out Jacob Fatu in the Bloodline, like Oba just winning King of the Ring and now doesn't want to face the title holder at SummerSlam. Like, there's too many times where they tease something and don't deliver. AEW is the exact opposite. They'll tease something 9 months early and then pay it off 9 months later. Like, they are a wrestling company that actually pays attention to the story. They're not going to deviate from the story as long as it's purposeful. Like, bro, I did not expect Cody Omega to win this title. Like, I thought for sure, he may win it in Canada. They might do that, but they hit you with a swerve that is not really a swerve, because they've been telling a story of Omega trying to win the title one last time. And again, Ospreay has been adamant, I believe in you. You can do it. And I can't stop thinking about Ospreay's face when Omega kicked out at 1 after getting hit with the belt, because Omega did the same thing to Ospreay back in Forbidden Door a few years ago when he hit the I forget what the move is called, but he hit him on his head. You think, oh my God, it's over for Omega, and he kicks out at 1. And Ospreay's like, oh my God, That's the Omega I know. He might actually win this match. So he goes to the back like, okay, well, he's going to have to do it on his own. I'm not going to help him anymore. You know, I kind of low-key hurt him by trying to, get the ring away from MJF. But, bro, I can't believe, I'm so in shock, bro. Because it really is the main event of All In. Now, it could be anything. And it's so exciting because you're going to get a great match no matter who's going in as champion. Whether it's one-on-one, triple threat, no matter what it is, and we all are confident that they're going to crown Ospreay. Like, there's no way they're not going to crown Ospreay by this particular point. Whew. Oh my God. Like, this is so crazy. Wow. Like, just when you think everything is just linear and it's just going to do the prototypical thing, MJF is going to go in as champion, they pull something like this. And again, it also in the back of your mind is like, there's no way they're going to have MJF lose again after just losing to Darby. And he lost to Omega clean. So it's like, bro, this they are on firing on all cylinders right now. And again, I don't care what the main event is. Like, I literally could not care less. But I'm also worried about MJF because he did show that he has a leg injury. I don't know what that's about. So it could be something as simple as MJF might not be fully healthy, so they might have did this to kind of be like a insurance policy in case MJF can't go as well. So who knows? But again, they told that story going back to April, so it also still fits as well. But everybody was like, why are they doing this title match now? Why are they doing this at the pay-per-view? So clearly they also, this makes Dynamite something that you have to watch. This is like the second time now. I think this is because MJF did beat Briscoe, but it keeps you guessing. Like, when they do a title match or something like this, you have to watch, because unlike the other product, they might actually do something new and exciting that you've never seen before. Even though Punk came back and won, but it's still like the same. I don't know. It's just different. But I bet you Kenny Omega won't hold it for only 9 days. At worst, he'll hold it for like 3 weeks. But bruh, this is so dope, so cool. Like, I can't believe, like, Omega. It is not even a nostalgia thing, because again, this is not John Cena last year. This is not Randy Orton that people have been begging for him to win the title. I'm like, why? This is not even Roman Reigns. Like, Kenny Omega can still put on classics. It's different, and he hasn't been in the main event scene in 5 years. It is completely different. And plus, there's so much of a story between him and Ospreay. And then again, you have the Death Riders that are around the corner that you don't know what they're going to do. Bruh, this is insane. Oh, my God. Okay, so let's get to the rest of the card. I ain't going to really have much else for the rest of the card. Ciampa beats... Tommaso beats Jericho. We all saw that coming. Jericho doing his does best now, and that's elevating new talent. Hopefully they do something with Tommaso. Like I said in my predictions, I low-key want Tommaso and Jon Moxley. I think that'd be a dope match to do at All In, but who knows what they do with him. But they got to do something with him because he's too good. Very solid match, cool match. Kyle Fletcher versus Takeshita. Very solid match. A little bit slow for me, to be honest with you, but at the same time, very, very, very solid match. Kyle Fletcher gets that big fat dub. Shout out to Up Up Down Down, the party. Kyle Fletcher wins, which I thought it could have went either way, but I think in my predictions I had Takeshita, but I'm not mad at Fletcher winning. Now Takeshita has to chase again. Now Fletcher. They did a cool in-ring segment with Mick Foley, and there's been reports about Mick Foley trying to return. I'm like, Lord, Foley, please, Lord, Jesus, Lord, please don't return to wrestling. Just be an on-air talent. But he does a nice little piece of business with Kyle Fletcher and Don Callis. And Andrade, man, Andrade got to get that title within the next year, bro. Because how do you know? He just has to. I don't know what the match is for Andrade. But then also, I'm like, they've been teasing Andrade and MJF, so maybe do that, even though Andrade really wants the title. So, I don't know. But as of right now, Andrade, they've got to give him something major at All In as well. There's a tag match. They don't really care about that, not gonna lie to you. The Death Riders won. Also, Mox and Ospreay. There's another match. Was there another match? I know there was another match outside of the women's gauntlet. I'm trying to think. I don't think it's that important. Anyway, there was the women's gauntlet. Willow came back. All of us was hoping Willow came back. Willow came back and won in fast fashion, my nigga. Hot damn. Like, she came back in 2 minutes. She was in the match and won. I'm like, yo. So now a lot of us, not a lot of us, I'm literally speaking just for myself. In my back of my brain, I'm like, Willow, was you ever really injured? Because there have been no reports about Willow's injury at all from what I see. She just vacated the title. And the title was just won last week. So I'm like, why did you just not come back last week and re-get your title? So I'm thinking they kind of pulled a okie doke to try to get the title off of Willow so that she can challenge for the title at Redemption versus Tekla. And again, I said this in my prediction, and I'm like, bruh, Willow, I think if you want to pull a trigger on Willow, do it now. Because I don't see how you can make Mercedes or Tekla make sense as they're both heels. I'm still don't understand why Mercedes is still a heel, but if that's her decision or that's what they want to do, cool. Tekla is so freaking cool, bruh. On commentary, I don't know if she was really drunk or fake drunk. She's entertaining. Mercedes, always entertaining as well. But I think it'll be dope to have Willow in there, causing, being a disruptor. And if she wins that, I'm telling you right now, if she wins that title at Redemption, my nigga, oh my God, I'm gonna be, I don't think I can say it on here, but I will be excited. I'll say that. And then I'm like, oh my God, if we get Mercedes versus Willow for the title at All In, oh my God, take my money now, take my money. Take my money now, nigga. Holy shit. So, endless possibilities. But I'm really rooting for Willow. I won't be sad if she loses, but I really hope, like, Willow has been waiting so long, should have been got this title. And we need something fresh in the women's division. Willow will be that. And again, I'm hoping she wins our Redemption, but we'll find out. And it will be fitting, like Willow winning the title and Mercedes' first win and title win was versus Willow at Double or Nothing back in 2024. So it's like, would Mercedes lose again? It would be very unpredictable. Like, will she lose again? I don't know. But again, no, we're getting ahead of ourselves. I think that is everything. In the back of my mind, I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I think that's everything. Again, Tommaso beats Jericho. Willow wins the gauntlet match. Kyle Fletcher wins the national title. And you have the big title match where Omega won. So yeah, I think that's everything. But bro, AEW, I said it before, I say it again, AEW is the best wrestling company in the freaking world. They put on a pay-per-view quality show on free, well, not free television, I pay for cable, but they put it on television and there weren't a billion ads. Everyone went out 100% all out. There was barely any like talking segments outside of a few that truly served the show. It wasn't regurgitated stuff that we've been seeing for 6 months. So yeah, this AEW, God, thank God for AEW. Like, I just got done watching TNA, Dark Side of TNA / Jeff Jarrett story, which I definitely have to talk about because I got a lot of thoughts. But again, thank God for the alternative. Thank God for other wrestling companies. Oh God. Because if I didn't have AEW right now, I don't know what I'd do. Ashe only like pops up every other month. You got MLW and TNA is no longer doing, like, they got Jeff Hardy and Dolph Ziggler in 2026 main event, and like, I don't know what's going on with TNA right now. Yeah, it's just, bro, thank God for AEW, bro. Hot damn. We're the best wrestler for real. But give me your thoughts. Are you happy about Ospreay? No, are you happy about Omega winning? Are you sad at MJF loss? I know there's going to be a lot of MJF fans that are very disappointed. I know. Again, because I'm like, bro, I'm like, as long as Ospreay wins the title, I don't give a fuck who he beats. To be honest with you, I don't give a damn who he takes on. So I'm cool, but yeah, let me know how you feel. How you feel about Willow winning the women's gauntlet? Do you think she's going to win the title? Let me know. I feel like it's going to be a triple threat. That definitely is going to be a triple threat. Like, I'm almost positive it is. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share all the things. Welcome to the High Beat. This is Hayes Arcade, your hardcore casual fan. If you're not down with that, I got 2 words for you. Suck it.